The 2011 AFC Asian Cup finals were held in Qatar on January 29, 2011. It was the 15th time the tournament has been held, and the second time it has been hosted by Qatar, the other being the 1988 AFC Asian Cup. Japan won the cup after a 1-0 win against Australia, and earned the right to compete in the 2013 FIFA Confederations Cup, and Brazil as the representative from AFC. A television viewing audience of 484 million in 80 countries across the Asia-Pacific region, Europe, North America and North Africa witnessed Japan defeat Australia 1-0 in the final. Host selection: Qatar, India and Iran all lodged interest in hosting the 2011 AFC Asian Cup, while Australia also considered making a late bid. Qatar officially submitted their bid on June 19, 2006, while India withdrew their interest and Iran failed to submit proper documentation for their bid on time. Qatar was announced as host nation on July 29, 2007, during the 2007 AFC Asian Cup in Jakarta, Indonesia. Due to FIFA regulations stating that confederation events can be hosted either in January or July, and July being peak summer heat in the Middle East, it was also announced that the tournament would be held in January of that year. Qualification: the teams finishing first, second and third in the 2007 AFC Asian Cup, and the host nation for the 2011 competition, received automatic byes to the finals. They were joined by the top two finishers in each of 5 qualifying groups. The AFC Challenge Cup acted as a further qualification competition for eligible countries within the emerging and developing category of member associations. The winners of the AFC Challenge Cup competitions in 2008 and 2010 qualified automatically to the 2011 AFC Asian Cup finals. The final day of qualification was March 3, 2010. List of qualified teams. Draw: the draw for the AFC Asian Cup 2011 was held on April 23, 2010 in Doha, Qatar. Qatar was seeded among the top group. Seeding was announced on April 22, 2010. Qatar were automatically placed in Group A. Venues: members of the AFC Organizing Committee for AFC Asian Cup 2011 have agreed the use of 5 stadiums for the 2011 tournament. Match ball: the Nike Total 90 Tracer was the official match ball of the tournament. Officials: 12 referees and 24 assistants were selected for the tournament. Standby referees, squads. Each country's final squad of 23 players was submitted by December 28, 2010. Group stage: all times are Arabian Standard Time Euro UTC +3. Tie-breaking criteria: the teams are ranked according to points and tiebreakers are in following order: greater number of points obtained in the group matches between the teams concerned. Goal difference resulting from the group matches between the teams concerned. Greater number of goals scored in the group matches between the teams concerned. Goal difference in all the group matches. Greater number of goals scored in all the group matches. Kicks from the penalty mark if only 2 teams are involved and they are both on the field of play. Fewer score calculated according to the number of yellow and red cards received in the group matches. Drawing of lots. Group A. Uzbekistan surprised the group by defeating Qatar in the opening match and defeating highly favored Kuwait. Qatar picked themselves up after the opening loss and won the remaining 2 games. Group B. Jordan were major underdogs going into the group against powerhouses Japan and 2007 runners-up Saudi Arabia, but surprised the football world by taking second place in the group. Group C. Group C went down exactly as most people predicted, with the 2 giants in Australia and South Korea going through. Group D. Powerhouses Iran and defending champions Iraq both went through as expected, but the surprise of the group was the performance of the United Arab Emirates, who scored no goals and had a player score an own goal in 2 consecutive matches. Knockout stage. All times are Arabian Standard Time Euro UTC +3, quarter-finals. Semi-finals. Third place playoff. Final. Awards, winners, individual awards, scorers: with 5 goals, Kujachal is the top scorer in the tournament. In total, 90 goals were scored by 60 different players, with 3 of them credited as own goals. 5 goals, Qatar; 4 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal, 1 own goal, 2 own goals. Team of the tournament. Final positions. As per statistical convention in football, matches decided in extra time are counted as wins and losses, while matches decided by penalty shootouts are counted as draws. Theme song. For marketing of the event, the organizers opted for the slogan Yalla Asia, with a song sung by international artists Jay Sean and Carl Wolf, featuring Radhika Vikaraya. Yalla Asia was composed and written by Radhika Vikaraya, Max Herman and Sulika El Fassi. The record was produced by Max Herman for Zool Project's 2011 The Children Choir from the Sylvia Young Theatre School, London. Choir conducted by Catherine Sales. Concerns and controversies. The AFC Asian Cup 2011 was not without controversy, as concerns were risen about the extremely low crowds at most Asian Cup games not featuring the host nation Qatar. The average attendance was just 12,006, much lower than the previous AFC Asian Cup tournaments. North Korea and the United Arab Emirates both had the lowest attendance numbers, with approximately 3,000 and 6,000 attendances respectively. The final match between Japan and Australia saw as many as 3,000 to 10,000 fans with valid tickets denied entry to the stadium, which then allegedly sparked small skirmishes among fans. It was just incredibly badly handled. There were kids and families, not causing any problem, being confronted by riot police and being told they weren't getting in, according to Andy Richardson, Al Jazeera's sports correspondent. The AFC stated that the gates were closed early for security concerns and organizers did not anticipate an influx of Japanese and Australian fans. The organizing committee has offered to refund all tickets not redeemed at the match. After staging the 2006 Asian Games, the 2011 Asian Cup was being closely watched as an indicator to see how Qatar copes with hosting a major international football tournament in preparation for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. References. External links: AFC Asian Cup 2011 official site, Qatar 2011, match schedule Asian Football Confederation, 2011 AFC Asian Cup ESPN Soxernet.